said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sutter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick.
And man, this isn't the start we talked about. Like wanting to start fast. How about this? The defense comes on the field, first possession, gives up points. Palmer, now the offense, it makes a donation to the defense. They got to find a way to build some momentum here.
Yeah, David, it feels like the quarterback is pressing a little bit, too. He watched the opponent go down the field and score, and he's thinking, I'm going to get it all back right away and get us.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Gators will hustle to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sutter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Moore will throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Snap it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Sutter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Moore to the air. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He's looking to throw. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads it downfield. Makes a grab on the shot. It's a seam wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle. It's Sutter. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack, and I think when you've seen the Ducks...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The give from the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Moore will throw. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You can tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
The play-action fake. Under fire. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up with the run on 1st and goal. Running through contact. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to find.
Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Flowers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Already toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Off and right. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. More to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sutter. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a heat. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense, throw him the...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get...
He's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cox. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the... There he goes! Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Moore to the air. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
To throw again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davison. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. It's caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Moore will throw. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and now they're back to within one possession. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The short hands, it's Brown. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pressure coming, and they'll miss the connection here on third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback moving. Release to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll leave it with him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moore will throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. He's looking downfield to throw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. Touchdown, Oregon. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Maryland. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Quarterback may change this route. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Calls his own number. Smart move to get down with the slide.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the move. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the ride. Now the toss. Touchdown, Florida! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Rush is on him. He gets it in there for the two. Hard to believe they didn't settle for the tie, but they take the lead here in the fourth. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This time it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. He's out of bounds. Picks up the first down. 11 seconds remain.
Out of bounds at the 42. That's a first down for the offense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
He's gone out of bounds at the 40. Good up.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game. Needed a little more rotational power to bang that one through the uprights, and he couldn't quite get it there. How much fun was that? And you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.